Hi everyone, welcome back. So this is Christmas message from PM Simon Ekpa, and this message was passed to Biafran through COS Dr.Orabueze's platform. As you can see on the screen, she made this publication 7 hours ago as of the time of recording the video, bringing the good message from Finland to Biafrans from PM Simon Ekpa. Even though some of us may have believed some fake news flying everywhere, saying that COS is not in contact with the PM. Oh, she's not. The PM have never spoke with her, and all that nonsense. We have talked about this many times because na ndị Igbo na-ekwekwa na ihe nkịta aja afa, achị Igbo nkịta iyi aja afa ka ọ iwe ike gbuo ya bụ nkịta ka ọ hapụ ịkọjọ aka gburu nkịta. But it's clear that PM and the USB government are not only in contact, but USB government are taking instruction in some of their decisions, okay, from PM. Why do I say some? Now, why not all? Because PM is in detention. PM is not 100% free. So we have to understand that there are some things that PM will be involved in, and some you don't need to. And that is why Deputy Prime Minister have taken the position and the responsibilities of the affairs of the government. And with cabinet members from the USB government, they are doing marvelously well. Even some Biafrans, without even being in the cabinet, are also doing very, very good to make sure that the mandate and the plan is intact the way the PM actually want it to be. Some have different messages just to propagate their own agenda, to carry it out, to deceive and to lie to people so that they can gain momentum using PM's names and all that. But the truth remains that every government is a plan of Biafrans. You voted for referendum, you voted and voted for self-referendum, and you traveled to Finland. The plan that PM and Biafran laid to declare Biafra, everything is not in vain, because people wanted to be like a dream that vanished once you wake up. But the presence of DPM and COS Dr.Orabueze and Biafrans who actually understood the plan and everything, they've made sure that the mandate and the plan is intact. Before we go deeper, I want you to like the video and share it to many platforms of your choice. Merry Christmas to you all and your family. I hope all is well with you. And Happy New Year in advance. So today's date is 25th December 2025, and we are bringing you this message from COS Table, a message from Finland, from PM Simon Ekpa. So let's start from the video. All right, this is COS.
My name is Dr.Orabueze. I'm the Deputy Prime Minister to the United States of Biafra. I bring you a goodwill message from our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. He wishes all Biafrans a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous and wonderful Happy New Year. On my own end, I want to use this opportunity to thank you all Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, our allies, for your support, your steadfastness, and your zeal to make the United States of Biafra one of the best countries in the world. I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank the United States of Biafra cabinet members. I want to thank our elite squad. I want to thank the 40 state administrators and their commissioners. I want to also thank the heads of missions in different parts of the world. We are doing so well. And may the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ continue to make our country one of the best in the world as we continue to rebuild. Thank you all so much, dear friends. Have a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DPM. Thank you so much. Thank you for your message. We really appreciate your effort and your presence. And to help these saboteurs, all these unrepented saboteurs, that I remember when the one called Unite, saying that she submit all these people talking about her, propagate anybody that propagate her message, follow her, that your name is somewhere in government in US. So Unite, and people like you, she's messaging this, she's sending this message to Biafran from her coven. Yes. You can see she's now close to her altar. You see that light at your left hand side, that is her altar actually. That coven we are talking about. And they believe it. Hey, anyway, there's another message I want to share with us, a message from one Biafran, and that message is just to remind you what is to come. Remember, according to the Nigerian government, coming 2026, Nigerian's government, Tinubu and his governments will start taking what they call it, tax. Yes, they will start collecting tax from wheelbarrow pushers, from carpenters, people that are doing any job at all. Yeah, you have to pay tax, and that income tax or whatever is powered by France, a country that other African countries are running away from. Nigerians are opening their doors and using two hands to. Because one thing about Nigerian government is that once you are a well certified criminal, they will do X-ray the call. They would like to partner with you with everything in them. So if you want to actually work or make it with them, you have to upgrade your skills in criminality. Of course, will be appointed, will be selected. Just imagine Ren Omokri has been rewarded for insulting another tribe that make up Nigeria, a major tribe for that matter, Igbo people. The man have insulted Igbo race without looking back. And the federal government of Nigeria, who claim that everybody is one, they want to retain you and this and that, have actually rewarded him for that by appointing him as a minister. In case, to some of our people that have refused to use their brain, ask yourself, if truly you mean good, or Nigerian government, Nigerian see you, is meant for you though. Like Nigerian is meant for you. Do you think Dre Omokri, after his video is still out there on social media, you think after all he did, that he deserved to, Dre Omokri deserved to be a minister? Is that what you are telling me? Are you trying to tell me that that is the best thing to do? They have to appoint him as a minister. So that is an insult, in case if you don't know, it's an insult to you, Igbo man or Igbo woman. So somebody called Tinubu out, a Biafran called Tinubu out in this Christmas message. He says, Ahmed Bola Tinubu hate you as an Igbo person. The only solution to your suffering as an Igbo is Biafra. Igbo man to Igbo, he said Igbo man to the Biafran people. That this man, he did not mention his name. What he said is actually in the minds of many people, not only him, think like this. But I want you to hear that, because this is a time to pass, message of the season. While you are celebrating your Christmas, while you are celebrating our Christmas, because I am a Christian, of course, you have to put this message into consideration. You have to think. You have to, connect with what he's saying and see, ask yourself if what he's saying is true or not. Do you think in that direction or not? Do you think in that direction or not? So let's start from the beginning. All right.
You know me well, Fontipo. Since he became the president of Nigeria, this man never mean well for Igbo people. Nobody, any part of Igbo land, know that Tinubu.
Wait, let's start from the beginning.
You know me well, Fontipo.
Tinubu know me well, Fontipo, okay.
Since he became the president of Nigeria, this man never mean well for Igbo people.
Okay.
Nobody, any part of Igbo land, know that Tinubu no mean well for you at all. You're hated. The way Tinubu hates you, the way Yoruba and Hausa people hate you in this Nigeria. That's the main reason why all of us need to forge ahead and fight for Biafra. The only hope you have in Nigeria is Biafra.
Now, let me correct the sentence. It's not the only hope you have in Nigeria. The only hope you have, because Biafra is not tied, is not in Nigeria. Biafra is on its own. Nigeria is the one that's holding you for you to go and get Biafra. And the best way to get it is United States of Biafra. You know, when an Igbo man says something like this, some people will think that you hate other tribe. No. Personally, I don't hate other tribe. I don't hate Yorubas. But I may hate your attitude towards me. That does not mean that I hate you as a person. So I want them to see, because I know some people say, oh, Igbo people are like that, therefore they hate us. No, that nobody hates you. I don't hate other tribe, but I hate some of the attitudes from them towards me or towards my people. That's what I don't like.
Nigeria has expired. Nigeria is not even a country. Nigeria is a zoo. That's the main reason why you're being treated the way you are treating you in this country. As only a baby, you need to go home and have a rethink. Why is it that my properties are being destroyed all over the country? And the government have said nothing over it. It's even the government that are doing all this. Ask yourself this question. These are the things Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting over the years. That's the main reason why Nnamdi Kanu was imprisoned. Now, see what is going on in Nigeria. Igbo man don't have a say in this country. In this stupid country, Igbo man doesn't have a say. Because of one man ambition, Nigerian people are suffering. State tax law. This tax law, who do you think is for? It's for the poor Nigerians. It's for all Nigerians. People you didn't give any job. You want to take tax from them. How? Like how? Just be funding your lifestyle. Tinubu, it no go better for you. You might think that you are better now. You're scamming Nigeria. You are the helm of power. Tomorrow you might not be there. Life can happen to anybody. What are we going to remember you for? The same way we remember Buhari when he died. You see what happened? Because he was a bad leader. Now you are even worse. Continue. Your generations to come will suffer this thing.
So that's a short message from him.
You know me well,
and we are going to end it here. Thank you, my people. Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas to you, and Happy New Year to you in advance. Make sure you like this video and share it to many platforms of your choice. Don't forget the message from PM. Very, very important. See you again. Bye-bye for now. Take care.